Hello everyone, this is my first video with regards to UFC, and I'm just gonna talk about it. Yeah. So I started watching UFC since pandemic because no other sports was going on. Like I usually watch soccer or football in UK and the Premier League mainly. But in the pandemic, all the sports were kind of shut down, and the only sports was going on is like UFC, which is like Ultimate Fighting Championship, most likely. Yeah, okay. And like Joe Rogan and and many other famous people. Uh, really love UFC, and I didn't understood UFC at first. It seemed kind of brutal to me. Like the fighters are bleeding, people are getting injured, getting their face cut off, and lots of it's a little bit gruesome. Like when you are habituated, or when you are used to watch other sports where there is no bleeding at all, and no violence at all. I mean, there are fouls and stuff, but those are not like serious violence. So uh, so it took a while to understand what the UFC and everything, like why it's such a why it's such a great sport. I didn't understood that, but then I started following like different YouTube channels like Chael Sonnen, Jesse on Fire, MMA Guru. Like these are people, these are content creators uh, in YouTube who makes great contents, and 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 like especially from Jesse on Fire and Joe Rogan, these people they highly respect the sports of MMA and mixed martial arts, and and the way they describe the sports it's a sport that has the highest stake that a man or a woman can take up on himself. So it's quite interesting. Like their course of life, their life depends on a particular match, and that's not usually the case for other sports, to be honest. There's other sports are basically like team sports, like lots of plays, and sometimes you can if your team loses, you can blame on other people, like, and everything. But in this UFC, like, it's all you, it's on you, like everything depends on your performance, and it's a one man sports. So the stakes are the considerably higher than any other sports. I mean, any other sports mean non-combative sports. And right now, I highly respect anyone who engages in combative sports. Anyway, so there are lots of fighters in UFC. There are so many fighters in UFC, and many of them are really interesting, and many of them are really good fighters. I'm just gonna talk about the pound for pound section, and who is my favorite fighter among them, or even if it's not in the pound for pound discussion, like as you can see, the pound for pound top ranked is John Jones. Yeah, so let's just talk about it. Yeah, this is my first video. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I'm just making it and just see what happens. Most probably no one gonna see, maybe some people will see, I don't know, I don't care. Let's just go with it. Okay, so there's John Jones. So number one is John Jones, number two is Alexander Volkanovski, number three is Islam Makhachev, four Leonid Rivers, Israel Adesanya, and da. You can see. So John Jones, number one, is a heavyweight. He never lost. Well, there was a one fight that is no contest. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's just check it. Let's just click on it. Let's just see. Okay, one loss. So he was disqualified, I think, because he elbowed his opponent, like what is it called? I don't know the term. 9 to 12, 3 to 9. I don't know. So he elbowed in a way that was illegal. I'm just gonna say that. He elbowed in a way that was illegal, but yeah, but he's a great fighter, good fighting IQ, and he just came in the UFC after 2 or 3 years layoff. He wasn't fighting. He is actually a light heavyweight. This section, like you can see, there heavyweight section. He's now, but he was a lightweight champion before he was came into the heavyweight. He gained a lot of weight, and he came and beat the number one contender, who is Cyril Khan. Yeah, who is Cyril Khan? Who is Cyril Khan is a French fighter. Anyway, it doesn't matter because he is not an interesting fighter. He's a good fighter, but he's not an interesting fighter. But John Jones is at top, and after that there is Alexander Volkanovski. He's an Australian fighter, and we can see like two loss. One is with Islam Makhachev, and this guy, the Islam Makhachev, he's like a brother of Khabib, not actual brother, but he's almost his brother. You know, Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's so hard to pronounce it, but anyway, Alexander Volkanovski is a great fighter. Uh, I think, in my opinion, he is the pound for pound best, because we don't know how good is John Jones in heavyweight, because when he came and fought this guy Cyril Kane, this guy was so scared of John Jones. He just panicked as soon as John Jones tried to wrestle him, which was so weird. And like the panic, you can see in his eye, like when he was fighting, like he was really scared of John Jones. And anyway, let's move on. Islam Makhachev, who's like, as I said, brother of Khabib, kind of, not really, but yeah, he's a great fighter, and everybody was scared of him. Like, but Alexander Volkanovski came and did really well. Some people say that he won against Makhachev, but it was a really close fight. Anyway, moving on, Leon Edwards, who is a fighter from UK, and yeah, he had some great moments. He beat Usman. See here in the corner, last fight, Edwardson versus Usman. He beat Usman, and people were saying that Usman is one of the best fighter at like all time. But he came and beat him with a amazing head kick. So he is now he's now I mean, what can I say? He's now at the top of this list because of that, because he beat Kamaru Usman, who was pound for pound #1 fighter at the time. This Kamaru Usman, he was #1, and so because Leonidas beat him, so he came into this list and at the top kind of. But these are the John Jones and Volkanovski. You can't put these two guys at below like 3. You cannot put these two guys because these two guys the guys are phenomenal. Anyway, Alexander Israel Adesanya. Yeah, 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 okay. He's a great fighter. He's a great kickboxer. I don't like him. I'm not gonna talk about him. Aljamain Sterling. He's a great fighter as well. But yeah, people hate him. People hate him because he won a championship by uh, by getting kneed by an opponent, and so it was a little bit controversial at Kamal Usman. We don't know what's going on with this guy right now. I think he's gonna fight comes out Chimaev most probably. I'm not sure, but let's see. And there are other fighters. Charles Oliveira, I love him. Charles Oliveira, he's a great fighter. I think his last fight was with Makhachev, and people really enjoyed his title run. People really enjoyed his title run. He lost 9 times. He lost a couple of times, but he is a great fighter, and I think, in my opinion, he can get the belt back. That's what I believe in. Why I believe in, even though he lost to Makhachev convincingly against the brother of Khabib. Well, I think he fought kind of foolishly with him. He was reckless and thought Islam Makhachev wouldn't be calculated and would rush to fight him without consideration. But but I think he will learn. He will learn and come back again and capture the title again. I really do believe that. I really believe in him. But hey, I mean, everybody's good here in the lightweight division. So Charles Oliveira 8, Brandon Moreno, don't care. Okay, he's a Mexican fighter. He's great. Alex Pereira, the enemy of Islam. Israel Adesanya, which is a great storyline, to be honest, because Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya used to fight kickboxing, and Alex Pereira has win over Israel Adesanya, and it's just a great story. I'll talk about it later. Very weird guy, very weird guy. I mean, look at him. Very weird guy, very athletic, great fighter. Max Holloway, great fighter. Dustin Poirier, I love Dustin Poirier. He is like, if you wanna go into a dangerous neighborhood and you wanna take someone with you for your protection, you gotta take Dustin Poirier. He is a scrappy guy, very durable, very excellent cardio, great fighter, great fighter. But the lightweight division is heavily stacked, and it is what it is. He will fight Justin Gaethje. You can see here is Justin Gaethje number three. Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, and we'll see what happens. Justin Gaethje is another good fighter. And there's Jamal Hill, who is a light heavyweight. Robert Whittaker doesn't matter because Israel Adesanya is the champion of that group of that weight class. So yeah, so these are amazing fighters. All are amazing fighters, to be honest. And, and yeah, I mean, UFC is an amazing sports. Sorry, UFC is an amazing company. I love, I gotta love the way their CEO is he CEO, UFC president. I don't know. Dana White. I don't know what he's. I think UFC CEO. Uh, I mean, very entertaining person. Many people love him. Many people hate him. I also sometimes love him. I also sometimes kind of hate him. But he's a businessman. He do whatever he should be doing for the profit and betterment of this of his company. Anyway, there are lots of interesting fighter. There are lots of interesting fighter in the CFC. I'm just not gonna make this video any longer. Okay, guys, I know this video is shit. Uh, I'm just kind of starting. At least get the ball rolling on this channel. Maybe soon I'll upload another video. Maybe talk about other division as well. Who is my favorite fighter in each division, and I would like them to be champions. I would talk about them, each divisions, and yeah, take care. Take care and stay healthy. Yeah, enjoy life. Yeah, no one is gonna live forever. Enjoy your life, bitch.